Hello, welcome. It's Christian from Berlin, and today is a real object of desire, this really long Dr.Johns thing with a lot of stuff in it. So even if you don't do the whole thing, there's so much in it that you can use everywhere in blues. Okay, let's get straight to work. We have a lot to do. See you later. I have to disillusion you. Disney was not telling you the truth in their piece The Beauty and the Beast, because it's about two creatures there. In fact, this one is the Beauty and the Beast in one, all in one. So, and this is reality. We will split this long beast into three parts for easier learning. It goes from the C bar to G bar to C bar. And we will start with first I'll show you the three parts. Until we go to G. The second part is, right from where we are now, the 1 of G. This is where the second bar ends, and the last bit is so you have a slight overview. We start with the first C bar. It has an upbeat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And we will first master this one. 3. That's what you also do. You just use the left hand, one finger learning technique, just to play the bars, play the fourth notes. Instead of just trying it straight full on with the left hand, it's just waste of time. You have to focus on what you're learning and make the rest as easy as possible. And that is just the fourth notes with one finger. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 of G. So here, of course, you got to manage these octave bits. And then you have to take care of the anchors. Where do the downbeats meet the right hand? This is always a good rule of thumb, because otherwise it will just in the end sound crippled, like with so many piano players who just learn it a little, and much too fast. It just doesn't groove. So you have to be precise in the beginning, and it will all pay back in good sounding stuff. Okay? In music terms, it would be called tight. You have to play tight, left hand and right together. There can be some dirt in between, but the anchors, where they meet in some moments, they just must come together. Let's see. Now, yeah. 1 and 2 and it's the 3 actually. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you must practice this. And it's triplets on the end. 3 and 3 and 4 and. This is actually a little bit easier when it gets a bit sped up, like. Okay, so we are here, and now we go to the second part. It's 1. where we just landed. 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1. Again, G. 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1. Wait, that's coming in a bit. One more time. 1 and 2, slide this one, and 3 That's the special bit about this. And it goes down, and it goes down. And then we are on the next bit. These things remember what is special. Remember some like landmarks that you can easily remember. The funny thumb goes down, or the slope here is just going down to the third, and the G. This is coming again later on in the last bit. So you can don't have to waste your memory, because this is repeating. Remember those repetitive things. It gives you a sort of help learning aid, or some of you taught me, it's called a memory hook. Something that makes it easier for you to remember. Okay, so now what we do now is we play the first and the second bit together. We join the first and the second bit. This one must be done first by you. If you can't play it, don't go on. Okay? At least at a slow speed. We do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1. Okay? Do that maybe a couple of days even, as long as you need to get it clearly and in slow speed. Then we move to the last bit. It's a longer stretch, and it starts with an awkward little thing that is this triplet. Between this, the G, and these two notes. I've seen it somewhere where it happens here and there, and it's awkward to play. So if you don't want to do this, and this is stopping your traffic totally, this is putting your practicing efforts to zero, then you're very well allowed to just take the B flat. It's much easier, and you don't give up that much. Unless you're a real Dr.John aficionado and you want to do exactly as he does, then... Okay, so let's see. We're on the one of the third bar, the C bar. I wish I had a Mars bar right now. I'm undersugared. Okay, but we are only here with the C bar, no chocolate in that one. So, it's a triplet, and this is coming on the end. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and. You have to practice that separately, I promise you. I did have to practice it too. 1 and. Do it again. 1 and. In the end, it's like 1 and 2. And here we have one of those anchors again. These must meet. These must meet in order for it to keep together. So it's all in all will be da 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 da. Do that like from on my part. You can do this really dirty, and whatever, it doesn't matter, but 1 and 2. But here you're gonna be 1 and 2 and 3. Now we do this. 1 and 2 and now we move over the fourth fast here. 4 and 1 and 2 and again. Okay, you can always press stop and put me on hold. That only very few people can put me on hold, but you're the privileged ones. And it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and the triplet again on the and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Let's go from here. You see? It's the same thing like here. But here you move fast with the second and the fifth finger over. In the end, it's a fast lick, and it's got to be fast snap of the hand. You can even practice that on its own. I had to practice this. Well, this I practiced a while ago, but of course it didn't fall in my lap by some divine being. That's the last bit. 1 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Now we're putting together again this one with the last bit, so that we are remaining with the first thing and this bit. And then after this, now we connect them both. Okay? Like a Lego house. And so again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now, you are the same speed as I am. Now, we connect them both. We do the whole thing. It needs memory, and it will take you some time. Don't worry, it took me also some time. I think about 20 minutes or so. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I practiced this myself. I liked it. I liked it also for myself. I didn't know it before, and I practiced it, and it took me. I had also to practice a couple of days to get it up and running. So you are not the only stupid one. We all feel stupid. So, well, I'm just saying because I know from my students here they very often feel stupid, and there's no reason for that. We're not in piano lesson. So, 1 and 2. Now the whole shebang, okay? With just fourth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and. Not so easy, play it slowly for you. Shall we try it again? Okay. You practice in the background, yeah? And then you come back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and at this point I say congratulations, well done. If you're here already and you managed the whole thing, in one turn, no matter how, just the right notes, right counting, no speed, doesn't matter. Congratulations. That is already an achievement. It's a very long, demanding stretch with some difficulties in it. This, and yeah, it's really not easy. Well done. And only now you can, well, you do it a while, just like this, have it in control. And then you do maybe with the easy left hand or one that you mastered already. You do like, you do it together slower, of course. And then you can speed it up. Okay, and that should do the trick. Now there is one thing. How can you use this beauty? Because you have this C bar and the G bar. Well, you can use it because he's using it in this boogie, don't know the name, but it has irregular form. But you can use it either in the first, because you need almost 4 bars for it. The first C bar, the first 4 C bars of a 12 pounder, with the 12 pounder with beef and tomato, with the 12 bar blues, and use the first 4 bars, and it actually sounds nice if you have the second one on G, you know? I pretend not to play 12 bar blues. And subdominant, it was 4 bars. You see? It works perfectly fine. You have a sort of a quick change, where the quick change is usually 1, 4, 1. That's usually a quick change, but it works also with a G. If the G is too complicated for you to put in the 12 bar blues in the beginning, then you must change a little bit. I'm telling you why. If we stay on C, the first 4 C bars, then we have, on the 1, we have this huge clash. So what we're going to do is, we're just changing a little bit, and then you can use it on C whenever you like. And I think it's worth it that I explain this to you. Let me see. Did you see what I just did? And now we have 4 C bars, and we move over to F for the regular 12 bar blues. It's really nice, it fits perfectly. I did the following. I didn't keep here, because that's where the G was coming, but, and then I'd go on as normal. That's the only thing, once again. Yeah, and normal. You got it? And then you have it like in universal mode, where you can use it on C whenever you like, without having to play the G bar. Well, so far we are here. I hope you liked my video and that you learned something. And now you can subscribe. Just press this subscribe button or click on another of my videos on this side. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.